Man, look how beautiful and gorgeous that is. What's going on YouTube? It is Luke Waters back again with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you guys how I made a cold air intake for the LSA Caprice for under $150. First things first, let's pull this bad boy out and take a look at it. Oh, here we go. Very careful, pulling it out. Bam, look at this beast of an intake. So before I get this video started, I need to give a big shout out to, I believe his name is Bone Crusher SS. He had his own video where he made a Spectre intake with parts from Amazon. I got the idea video from him. His link will be in the description below if you want to check that out. Absolutely, look at how nice this is. For under $200, there's no intake on the market that comes close to this. You can actually build this thing a lot cheaper if you go with the Amazon couplings. But I decided to go with the Spectre ones because, I don't know if you guys can see, got my phone here. You see that little lip in there? That little lip just helps it seal off a lot better. And I've had bad luck with cheap silicone couplings. For whatever reason, they usually pop off over time. Between getting hot and cold, they're pretty thin. They don't really stretch very well. And I tell you, these Spectre ones are nice and thick. They're not going anywhere, and everything is held in tightly. Parts that you'll need is I believe this is a 90-degree bend and a 45-degree bend, and then you need a mass airflow sensor housing. But that's it. Those are literally the three components, and obviously your filter at the very end. But I actually already had this, so I saved a little bit of money, and that's why I decided to get the more expensive silicone couplers. Like I said, you can make it way cheaper if you got the cheaper couplings. Like I would just really recommend getting the Spectre ones. They hold a lot better. Just my personal opinion on it and everything else. And the good thing about this is it comes in and out of the car within like 5 seconds. Obviously you saw me pull it out. It's very convenient, and it looks absolutely fantastic once it's installed. Let's get this thing back in the car. When you put it in, just be careful. We're on the headlight here. It's a little tight. So I understand a lot of people might be confused. You say, you know, Luke, I thought you were gonna get a 5-inch intake. What happened to that? Blah, blah, blah. I don't think a 5-inch intake is what I need right now. I don't see any reason on why this 4-inch intake on a stock pulley with a stock throttle body at any point should be restrictive until I'm down to like a 238 pulley. So that being said, until I get a Nick Williams throttle body, until I'm running a lot more boost, a 5-inch intake is probably not gonna do me much good. Now, I know there's a lot of speculation out there, you know, you might as well go big, get the bigger intake right off the bat, but if this is gonna be as efficient as a 5-inch intake with less boost, I might as well go the cheaper route. I understand a 5-inch intake is probably gonna be, well, I say cheaper, but it's probably gonna be around the same price to have somebody make you one, but like I said, this was something that I ordered off Amazon. I had it at my doorstep the next day. It's convenient, it works, and it looks great. But with that being said, we are one step freaking closer. Injectors are on the way. Next video you guys will see will be installing the injectors and getting the car tuned. They should be here Thursday. Makes me happy seeing this car finally coming together in one whole piece. So I'll show you guys where the filter kind of sits. I'm not a big fan of how it sits right there on that like piece of framing right there. It's touching the wheel well just a little bit, but other than that, it's a nice, good fit. There should be no reason on why this should be restrictive at all for my current setup. There should be more than plenty. It should definitely do its job. And like I said, if you have an LSA car, this is kind of a good way to go. Do a little bit of research. Find out what angles your LSA is set up towards your fender well and just get the pipes accordingly. You bolt them together and you go. This should work for all G8s, Camaros, SSs, basically anything on the same platform. It should bolt right up and work perfectly. So like I said, for under $200, I mean, you just can't beat it. I mean, it's a nice, good intake. It looks good, you can polish it up. I think I might paint it the same color as the supercharger lid, but I wanna do a custom color on both. I've been looking at Chameleon Sapphire. It's like a, it's color shifting powder coat, but it's expensive. And like I said, I can't justify spending money on powder coating any parts until it's up and running. And then I get all the kinks worked out. Like I said, I don't wanna powder coat nice new parts and have to take a thing apart a million times and wear out that powder coat and scratch it up, and nobody wants that. But this is it, guys. Literally all we need is the injectors and this thing is ready to rock. I am absolutely excited to drive this thing again. I haven't drove it since August of last year and I am just itching to get out there. Next week's supposed to be gorgeous weather. It is actually currently 17 degrees outside as I'm making this video. For whatever reason, I guess Indiana likes to flip-flop. It's hot and cold weather. But like I said, next video, hopefully we get the car running under its own power once again. It probably won't be running good, but if we get a good tune on it to get the injectors to work and to get everything to function, I can drive it up and down the road. I'd be plenty happy with that. But if you guys have any more questions about this intake or any LSA questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment sections down below. Short little video, you know, it's Saturday night. Figure I'd give you guys a little update on what's been going on. I was gonna unbox everything. Everything came in these boxes. Ignore the keyboard, but everything came in these like nice boxes. I tell you what though, one cool thing about the Spectre piece, where did I put it? Oh, it's in here. I put it in the car. Give you a nice little bag. I'm just gonna throw it in the car. By the way, update on the vinegar thing, if anyone gets curious. It completely deadened the smell. There's gonna be a complete new video on that. I'm getting the interior of the Caprice smelling fresh and clean again. But as always, it's been Luke Waters. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.